Another weekend is upon us, guys. 6 games and 3 goal scorers. We have some of the best leagues and some of the best games, and probably some of the best odds for you this weekend. Welcome, guys. So we have 2 derbies in our games this week, one in Spain, the other one in England. Let's start off with the North London derby, Kelechi. It's Spurs hosting Arsenal, and we're going for over 1.5 goals.
Because if you look at these two sides, they have goals in them. Look at Tottenham. I think they about 4 games, they've had about 15 goals in games involving them. Also, we've seen Arsenal scoring in 22 of their last 23 games, at least a goal in it. When you look at that, look at the kind of frenzy around this derby, the North London derby. It's not always a drab affair like we just saw in the Manchester derby yesterday. I think it's going to have at least 2 goals from this two sides, not knowing who's going to win it.
Well, talking about goals, we expect 2 or more in the fixture involving Inter Milan and Napoli, Kelechi.
Yeah, you expect to see at least 2 goals in that game, especially the fact that their last 10 games involving these two sides have at least seen 1 goal out of it. Napoli, best travellers in the Serie A this season. 2 goals is not too much to add. I think we might see 2 goals in this.
All right, guys, let's look at Spain. We have 2 fixtures from Spain. Let's start off with the derby, the fixture involving Espanyol and Barcelona. Kelechi, we're going for a Barcelona win or draw.
Barcelona win or draw also seems to be a bit safe. If you look at the record between these two sides, the last 5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, Barcelona has gone on to win 4. The other one ended in a draw. So Barcelona have the upper hand in this one. So a win or draw will be safe for you to go.
So this weekend, Real Madrid also in action, Kelechi. They're up against Valencia de Bernabeu. We're going for a straight Real Madrid victory.
I think it's a safe call to go for, especially the fact that they just got the best of their opponent at the midweek 6-2. That game ended. Not just that game, also the fact that it's the first time they're playing in front of their fans after the loss at the El Clasico. I think Valencia will be a good opponent. Don't forget what happened. Simeone Zaza's goal in the first leg at the Mestalla. I think Real Madrid would want to prove a point. A lot of the big boys were rested. We'll see the Ronaldo, Benzema come back into the side. I think Real Madrid will go on to win this game.
Guys, so let's move over to Germany. Bayern Munich have not been in the right frame of mind, especially after the Champions League outstar. They got dumped out of the DFB Pokal in midweek, but then they're up against a Wolfsburg side, and we think they certainly are going to be winning this one and also providing us with over 1.5 goals.
For Carlo Ancelotti, he came out after that game to apologize to the fans after that loss to Borussia Dortmund. And you expect a good reaction from Bayern Munich. I think it's going to be a huge performance from Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich would go out there and get the victory against Wolfsburg, who themselves have not been very convincing, both at home and away home this season. So maybe I think it will go a victory, and we'll see over 2 goals in that game.
In France, it's Nice hosting PSG, and we're going for a PSG win or draw.
A PSG and a huge run of form, huge confidence running in that side. Got the best of Monaco again in the cup tie, 5-0. Well, it's called the Monaco Team B, but the likes of Edison Cavani, also Drasla, were in good run of form. Against the Nice side also, who are chasing European places. It's going to be hard to see how that game will be so easy for PSG, except if they bring the game on to Nice. But a draw or a win in that game would be safe to go for that game.
Well, PSG have won 8 of their last 8 Ligue 1 games and have not lost a single Ligue 1 game in 2017. Let's move over to the goal scorers, guys. We have 3 of them. Andrew Belotti is top scorer in Italy, Kelechi, and he said he's going to be grabbing a goal this weekend.
He has to get back into the scoring shit. He didn't do well last weekend, but I think he's one man who Torino will be hoping to stand firm for them. He has 25 goals already in the Serie A this season, 3 in his last 4. They're playing against the Sampdoria side, who are low in confidence. I think Andrew Belotti should be amongst the goal scorers.
And Robert Lewandowski is a second top scorer in the Bundesliga, only after Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, with him scoring for Bayern against Wolfsburg.
Well, if you look at Robert Lewandowski after that loss in the DFB Pokal, he wasn't happy he didn't get a goal against his former side, and I think he'll be hoping to get one. 26 goals already in the Bundesliga this season. A man who loves to score, who knows where the goal is. Against the Wolfsburg side, who's not been too convincing, their defensive record in the Bundesliga also has not been encouraging compared to last season. I think he might get one.
So let's talk about Lionel Messi, who also thinks he'll be grabbing a goal this weekend as Barcelona were at Espanyol. He scored 6 in his last 3.
He's how many goals away from 50 goals already this season? Already have 33. He already has 33 La Liga goals. I think against Espanyol, Messi would want to continue that run of form. They are not in the Champions League, and I think this is a good time to give their fans something to run. Enrique, I think what he's trying to do is end the season on a high, give Real Madrid that push. And in that derby, I think Messi will certainly get the goal.
All right, guys, invite your friends to subscribe to Tregong TV and also drop a comment in the post section of this particular video. Guys, that's against all odds. Until we return next week, don't forget that nothing is cast in stone. But have yourselves a splendid weekend ahead. Good luck.